Let's talk about training splits. Which one's the best for you? Let's go. Alright, so a training split is basically this. When you go to work out, you have a plan. On Monday or day one, you're gonna do X muscle. On Tuesday or day two, you're gonna do X muscle, and so on until the end of the week. So by the end of the week, you have covered your whole body and you have your rest days included in that training split, right? Now there are a couple of training splits out there, and each and every single one of them has specific benefits for each person. Now the main obstacle for each and every single person is the time, right? Because people outside of the gym, right, they have a lot of responsibilities out there. They got their job, they got their education, they got their family, they got their resting time, your me time, right? There are a lot of things that are involved when it comes to choosing a training split. So I'm gonna give you guys the main training splits out there. I'm gonna give you both the pros, the cons, and then you guys can decide which one is best for you. I would recommend mine, and then you guys can make your own decision, okay? So the first training split, and the most common one you probably hear, is what is called the PPL, which is the push-pull legs. Now remember guys, whenever we're talking about push, we're talking about chest, shoulders, and triceps. Whenever we're talking about pull, we're talking about back and biceps. Whenever we're talking about legs, everything from the waist down. So as you can see, you're covering the whole body in 3 days. Just 3 days of the week. So this is basically for that person that has a really tight schedule, that has a lot going on in their life and they don't have that much time in order to go into the gym and cover your whole body or your whole muscles in more time during the week, so you get spread out during the week. So that's one of the pros of the push-pull legs. Now again, this is great for people that have a tight schedule, and most importantly is that with this training split, if you were to maybe allow yourself to have more time during the week, or find the time during the week to actually expand from 3 days to 4, 5, or 6 days using the same training split like push-pull, you would actually do push-pull legs, and then you repeat it again, and then by doing that you're basically attacking your whole body twice a week, which is great because protein synthesis occurs the following 48 hours after training. After that, then it goes back to normal, right? But if you're really attacking the same muscle groups twice a week, you're extending that protein synthesis window from 48 hours all the way to 96 hours. So that's the push-pull legs. And then there's the cons. Some of the cons are that some of the muscles that you'll be working will get more attention than others. And that's the downside of the push-pull legs. Now, the other one is called the Arnold Split, or basically called the bro split, which basically revolves around 4 days a week. And Arnold, he really liked basically the supersetting of antagonistic muscles. What do I mean by that? So an antagonistic muscle will be something like attacking your chest and then attacking your back in the same workout, or you can be maybe attacking your chest and in the same workout attacking your bicep. So antagonistic is basically the opposite. That's what it basically is. So a good example of an Arnold split or a bro split that revolves around 4 days is chest and back on day 1, bicep triceps on day 2, shoulders, and then legs. So that's basically what it revolve around, but that doesn't mean that this is written in stone. You can do chest and biceps, you can do triceps and back, you can do shoulders and legs, and then repeat it again. You know, there are multiple ways that you can actually incorporate this routine into your working split. Now, the pros is that you basically are more allowed to do antagonistic supersets, which is what Arnold really emphasized, because he believed that doing antagonistic supersets will actually give you more details and size in your body. Okay, that's what he thought, that by doing the split, his body actually stand out from the rest because of the details and the size. So that's one of the pros. Now when it comes to cons, is that you can't actually hit all the muscles twice a week. Remember, this is a 4-day split, right? You're covering your whole body in 4 days. The week has 7 days, and you need to incorporate at the very least 1 rest day. So if you were to repeat the training split, you would not be able to because you don't have the time. So that's one of the cons of doing the Arnold split or the bro split. Now, this is the one that I choose. This is the one that I incorporate into my clients, which, by the way, if you guys want to have a one-on-one coaching call, the link is in the description. Everything is there, the details and all that stuff. But anyways, this is the one that I use, and depending on the client's schedule, I would try to incorporate this one. If the client doesn't have that much time, then we'll remedy with the other ones. But this one is called the one muscle group a day. So basically it revolves around 5 to 6 days a week. So basically one of the pros of this is that you can focus on one muscle at a time, which is very important for me because I'm trying to build a body, right? I'm trying to create details in my muscles and all that stuff. So by only allowing myself to hit one muscle a day, that would allow me to get all the attention on that muscle, stimulate it correctly, and then get the most out of the workout, which is what I want. That's the main reason why I use it, and that's the main reason why I give my clients that, so they can get the most results out of it. Another pro is that although all the muscles will be receiving the same amount of attention, if you think about it, whenever you're doing push-pull legs, whenever you're doing that, some of the muscles within that push, some of the muscles within that pull, and some of the muscles within that leg is going to get more attention than others, especially if you're more dominant with one than other. So by doing this one, you get that out of the way, and you can just focus on one thing at a time, which is really good. And now the cons with this is that you basically need to have more of a free up schedule during the week. You need to have more time in order to do it, because you're basically going to be in the gym for 5 to 6 days a week, right? So you'll be sacrificing time to do other things in order to satisfy this training split. Now you have the pros and cons of every single one of the splits. I want you to discuss it with yourself, write it down, see what works best for you, and then try it out. Go a trial and error. After you do that trial and error, you will find the actual best working split for you, and you get the most results out of it. Remember to follow me on all social media platforms, and I will see you guys in the next video. For more tips and pointers how to build muscle and lose fat, make sure to watch these videos as well and follow me on all social media platforms.